This is going to be a very vulnerable and transparent video. I'm scared to start my business, and it's not, I don't know what kind of fear. I guess it's like imposter syndrome or something like that. I have the idea, I have the ideas, I have them all over the place, but I have fear. Um, I like to be successful the first time. I will research and research and research. And the whole point of me doing this experiment with my YouTube channel is to just do it. And if you've been watching my series from the beginning, I started out explaining what I'm trying to do. The next video was one of the ways I'm building my garden up for this year. This video, I wanted to get into the starting the business aspect of my series, and I'm terrified. It's not that I think I can't do it. It's just that as much information as I can get as much information as I want to get, but I still feel like I don't know enough. I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want any failure at all, and I know that's unrealistic. I have to fail in order to learn, but it's something about it. This is something I've been wanting to do. I want to say ever since I was a kid. A lot of girls want to get married and have a family. Not all, I'm not trying to put everybody in a box, but a lot of people start out wanting other things. I don't know, to be the president when you're a kid sometimes. And I just wanted to start a business. I wanted to be a business owner. I wanted to be an entrepreneur as a kid. I was trying to figure out how to sell candy in middle school. I was trying to figure out how to make money on the side in high school. I was working in high school. I've been trying to do this, but I've always just been in fear that I would fail. So I have been doing the research. I've been looking into starting an LLC. I've been looking into other things too, because apparently an LLC is maybe not the safest way to do it. There's more to it than you might think. There's so much information available, and it's so hard to figure out what exactly you should be doing. So this video is, and just like my other videos, it's kind of off the cuff. I'm going through the process and getting it figured out in my mind. And I'm still going to do it this year, no matter what. Regardless, it's happening. Whether or not it's going to happen right now, I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure it out. I have two options. I have the business idea that I've had for probably 2 years now. And then I have the business idea that is developing, which is, and this kind of goes into our other subject on this series, which is building this YouTube channel or building up my social media. So, how does it play a part in the building the social media? Well, I recently hit 10,000 followers on my TikTok account. I can now pretty much fully monetize that account, which is a business. So, considering that, now I have two valuable options, which the one on TikTok is already establishing itself. The other one I have to build from scratch. Now, they could coincide, but it's just trying to figure out how to make these things go together. So I've been thinking about this. I've been sorting through the ideas. I've been trying to get an understanding. And I've also been trying to shift things around because, like I said, full-time job, toddler mom, house to take care of, and all these other things. And it's really hard to do all the things, y'all. Like, it's hard. Something gets neglected. That's just the reality of it. When you're trying to follow your dreams and do whatever you think you're going to be able to do to be successful, you have to sacrifice a lot of things to get all that stuff done. It's you sacrificing time with people, you're sacrificing time to yourself, you're sacrificing money, you're sacrificing whatever, the time that it takes to do the research. It's just, you're making sacrifices, and you still have to get to your responsibilities and get those things done. So, what am I going to do? That's the question I've been asking myself. I've been able to keep up with just about everything. I still haven't gotten to the fitness aspect yet just because of all those other things that I'm concerning myself with, but that's coming too. I'm gonna get this stuff done. I'm not going to fail at this series. That's absolutely not happening. But we are going to put in the work to get this figured out. But I want it to be one, I'm trying to stay consistent on my schedule, which at this point right now, the best thing I have time for is every 2 weeks. So it's time for me to post a video. And in this case, I wanted to be vulnerable about the fact that I just haven't been able to get the business started yet. I want it to be perfect, and I know that's unrealistic. It's just not going to be perfect. I could pay somebody to help me make it perfect, but who has money to do all that? You know? So I have to do more research, more than what I've already done, and I have to really take the steps. And there's a lot of legality that I want to pay attention to because I don't want to be in the position that I make a customer unhappy, I'm unhappy, or the wrong things get neglected, or whatever the case may be. Because both ideas that I have are positive. They're things that I want to bring a positive impact into the world with. My social media, I'm not on there to be negative. I'm not on there to perpetuate negativity. I want to teach people how to garden and I want to entertain people a little bit with my quirky thoughts, okay? But when it comes to my other business idea, that is a lot more on the positive side. And I'm not going to get too much into it now because I want to get it started first before I start yapping about what it is. But I just really wanted to be vulnerable and get this video out there so that maybe if other people felt like I do when it comes to trying to start a business and trying to figure out if it's the right thing for you, trying to make sure you're doing everything right so that you don't make a mistake that could cost you a ton of money. If you feel the way I do, then I want you to know that you're not alone in that aspect at all. It's going to take me some time to figure it out, but I'm going to document it. And the first step to documenting it was telling y'all that I'm literally terrified to do this. And I just, if you're watching this and for some reason you wanted to be a customer of my business, this is what I'm working on. I want to build a proper relationship between myself as the business owner and the customer. One of my biggest pet peeves of a lot of the companies or agencies that I've worked for is that they don't really, they act like they care, but they don't, you can see they don't care about the customer or they don't care about the employee or both. And I hate that. I don't want to build another capitalist, hungry, dismissive company. I want to build a company that is positive, helpful, and can really bring something good to our society. So this is a big thing for me that I've been thinking about starting a business, like I said, since I was a kid. But the aspect of what I want to build now that I've come up with and that I've been sitting on for the last 2 years, that is in my mind my baby. And I don't want to build a business that I'm just going to have to dissolve in 2 years. It's just not something I want to do. So, yeah, like I said, if you feel like me, you're not alone. And if you want to go through this with me and we can figure this out together, please comment. We can do this. If you're on TikTok, hey, we can talk about this. We can get it figured out together. But I really just wanted to be vulnerable about and transparent about how this is working for me, where my head is at about it, and what I'm trying to achieve with starting this business and changing my life this year. And I hope that this vulnerability and transparency can help you think about it when it comes to your business and try to navigate where we're going to go from here. Now, the next time I talk about this, either I will have at least started it or I will at least be able to explain where I'm going with it, what the full plan is, and maybe how I can help you. So thanks for watching this video. It's not too long today, but we're trying to stay consistent with YouTube. So I'm going to get the video up there, even if it's not very structured and it's just me being honest.